This video is brought to you by Ageless Geeks.
Hey, what is up guys? This is Anthony, aka BatBomb82, and today I'll be doing a review of the SH Figuarts Deadshot. Now, taking a look at the front, we can see that the figure is showcased in a window box packaging, and we can see an image of the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air at the bottom with the Suicide Squad logo at the top. Turning the box around, we can see a few panels showcasing the figure in multiple posing positions with a few of his interchangeable parts and accessories. So with the box out of the way, let's crack this figure open and see what we have inside. And here is Will Smith out of the box. And man, this is a really cool figure. I'm absolutely loving everything Figuarts is doing with their DC movie lines. From a great sculpt to really good paint apps to pretty good articulation, my only really downfall with this figure is the little bit of lack of accessories, but overall he's still pretty awesome. But before we take a closer look at the figure, let's take a look at the accessories. So Deadshot does come with a few accessories. Starting off, he comes with 2 interchangeable head sculpts, his rifle, and 3 pairs of interchangeable hands. So with the accessories out of the way, let's take a closer look at Deadshot. Alright guys, now let's take a closer look at Will Smith, aka the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, aka Deadshot. Now I've been actually really excited for this figure. Much like I'm excited for a lot of the movie figures that come from Figuarts, I think Figuarts is just nailing it with all the likenesses and whatnot and the detail that's in their figures. And I think this guy came out incredible. I'm actually a big, huge Will Smith fan, and I think this just came out awesome. I love the way this looks. I think they did such a good job with that head scan and whatnot. I think that looks a lot like Will Smith, so I think they did that pretty good. They use this really good face printing technology. They use like a dot matrix to get the paint apps and whatnot on there pretty accurately. So I think that worked out very well. I think that looks so good. I think they did a really good job with that. The suit itself came out very nice. Lots of good detail on that. We get like a nice gunmetal black for the armor and whatnot. Lots of silver bits. You can see with the little crosshairs logo right there across the chest. All these little clip holsters for all of his ammo and whatnot. The only thing that sucks about a lot of this stuff on this figure that I will say that's actually really disappointing, a lot of this stuff is non-removable, so you can't remove any of these clips or whatnot. This gun right here, that's non-removable. I hate when they have sculpted in guns like that and you can't use them, pose with them and whatnot. Same thing on the back. These 2 pistols right here are non-removable. That kind of pisses me off, honestly. I hate when they do that. But the sculpting work itself looks fantastic. You can see all his body armor, his undersuit, all came out very nicely done. You got the knee pads, those look very nice. Those are more done in a glossy paint compared to the actual pants themselves. You even got a boot knife right there, again sculpted in, so you can't actually use it or hold it. So that's a little disappointing, but overall the figure itself looks really good. You got those nice silver shoulder pads, those came out really nice. And then you got his wrist guns right here. See if I can focus on those, if my camera chooses to do so. There you go. So those look really good too. Came out very nice. Same thing on the other side. Now he does have interchangeable hands. They're just on the little straight pegs. You know, pretty normal for Figuarts. You could just change those out to something else that we do have. But he does come with an interchangeable head, which is very cool. So all you do is to pull on the head. It's a pretty tight fit, but it actually comes off by the neck. You can see that. Then you can put on the actual more like Deadshot masked head, which is pretty cool with that neck piece. That I think that looks very nice. I love the way that looks. Lots of texturing detail on that entire mask. You can actually see the eye actually looks like it has some depth in there too. So it actually looks like there's a face wearing the actual mask, which is very nice. Real good paint apps on that too. You got his little scouter type thing, you know, a little aimer or whatever that is on the eye. I think that came out very nice too. So pretty cool. Then he does have his rifle right here, or his machine gun. Oops, excuse me, or his machine gun. I'm not sure what this kind of gun this is, but again, very nicely sculpted and very nicely painted. I think that came out very, very well done. Lots of good paint apps on that, with that red and the black and the gold. All looks very, very nicely done. I do like the detail on this. And I already have the two holding hands for this. So you got a trigger hand on this hand like that. You just slide that on right there. And then you have another gripping hand for the other handle like that. So you can actually get some two-handed poses on there like so. So you get something like that, and I think that works out very, very well. I love this figure. I think it looks so, so cool, especially with that gun right there. I think it looks so, so awesome. My only real big disappointment again was the lack of like other guns, because most of the other guns are actually sculpted on. But other than that, he's actually pretty awesome for what you get here. So very, very cool. So let's take a look at articulation now. So the head and the neck are on a ball joint, so they do roll around just like so. Turn left and right, look up and down, pivot side to side. Shoulders go all the way up and down and out about that far. We also do get a butterfly joint in there like that, so you can see how it cups in just like so. Rotation at the bicep, single bend at the elbow, as well as a little bit of a rotation at the elbow, swivel at the wrist, as well as a hinge at the wrist, and does roll around just a little bit. We do get a ball joint that seems to go from the chest area into the abdomen, and the abdomen into the crotch area. So that rolls around like so, turns left and right, crunches back and forth about that much, pivots side to side pretty good. Hip joints that kick forward about that much, back about that far, can do the splits a little bit, and I just realized this pops off. Huh, I did not know that. I guess I discovered something while I'm actually doing articulation here. So it does swivel at the thigh. We get double jointed knees, and I love the way the knee pad actually covers up the joint. I think that works out very, very well. We get an ankle joint, no boot joint, so we get an ankle joint. Let's point the toe up and down, rotate left and right, pivot side to side, and we do get toe articulation. So overall, I think it's a really, really cool figure. Lots of great detail in it. Like I said, I really think it just lacks some accessories, because overall, he's actually pretty awesome. Lots of sculpted detail, lots of great paint apps. I think the paint apps really do shine on this figure. I think seeing them in the video, they actually do not do it justice. I think it looks so much better in person and when you get them in hand. I think Bandai did such a good job with this figure of a Deadshot. So if you can find them and you're a big fan of the Suicide Squad films like I am, I know not a lot of people are, but I freaking love that movie, and I love the whole DCEU. So if you can get them, you can afford them. I know he's a little bit more pricey. He's about a $45, $50 figure. I think he is definitely a must get. So for a quick size comparison, here he is standing next to a Marvel Legends Captain America figure, as well as a DCUC Batman figure. And for your Suicide Squad comparison, here he is standing next to the SH Figuarts Harley Quinn and Mezco 112 Batman figures. And just for fun, here he is standing next to a little Lego Bat Bomb. So there it is, guys, my review of the SH Figuarts Deadshot. Now overall, I really do love this piece. I think Figuarts did such a good job with that Will Smith head sculpt and the masked Deadshot head sculpt. Overall, the body looks awesome with all that armor and bullet clips and things like that. I think all looks really good. He's got really great articulation and really clean paint apps. My only problem is the fact that he lacks a little bit of accessories and the fact that a lot of his guns are molded onto the figure itself. But overall, I think he's pretty awesome. So for great deals, head over to agelessgeeks.com for awesome action figures like this and all the things you love. So please comment, like, and subscribe. Stay nerdy, my friends. Peace.